Uh, as far as the way the session went, it was pretty much the same as before, same as normal, same sort of numbers, same. We've not had anyone new come in for the juniors or the kickboxing recently. We had one guy in seniors about 2-3 weeks ago as a newbie, but he wasn't there this week. Um, so like student numbers are kind of sitting the same. There's not any. We haven't had any new ones come in. But the ones that are sticking, they're staying, which is good. Um, so at the moment it's kind of like a mean level in this new club. Um, we tried some more new sort of pad drills and stuff in the kickboxing. They all seem to really enjoy those kind of weird ones or funny ones. Or just stuff that involves like semi-complex movement. It's not that hard, so they do get it. But when they first try, it's a bit funny. It's a bit weird, but yeah, they pick it up perfectly fine. And they definitely seem to enjoy themselves a lot. It's definitely the funnest class to do out of the three classes. Part of that might also be the fact that there's just a lot higher numbers. There was 11 there today compared to like 4 juniors and like the 1 senior this time. But yeah, I think I'm definitely feeling better about the juniors recently, and this week in particular. It felt a lot easier to coach them and talk to them and to try and get them to do it right and stuff. It didn't feel as weird or intimidating teaching the kids as before, which is good. I think today I definitely managed to get better. Something that I've said I want to improve quite a few times is what's it like? Encouragement, complimenting when some people do stuff right. I think I've definitely managed to get more comfortable with that, to the point where I'm not just saying the same generic stuff. I'm not just saying like, yeah, great, or just saying like the same sort of thing. I'm actually managing to add more variety to how I encourage and compliment and like praise them when they do well, and pick up individual things. So that's finally I managed to get somewhere with that. It feels much more authentic and natural to be able to compliment a bit better. I think I'm also starting to get better at like being a bit more aware of calling the students by their names directly and like trying to remember their names. It's a bit weird when you're not used to having to remember new people's names all the time. But I'm sort of starting to get into the habit of trying to think about calling them by their name and what their names are and stuff like that. So I think moving forward I want to try and focus a bit more on that next time. Just trying to, and maybe probably tie it in with the encouragement. So as my encouragement skills get a bit better, I'll try and slip that in as well. So you call them by name and encourage them at the same time, and that should that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, overall it's definitely, there's a feeling for me that I'm getting better each time. It feels more natural. It doesn't feel weird. I'm just kind of getting into the flow of it. All these different aspects of coaching that are very different from training and learning. I'm feeling like I'm really picking them up and getting the hang of them now. I feel like I'll continue to get better over time as well, which is good. So yeah, still feeling pretty good about that. Otherwise, the morning training thing I said I'd do, I haven't actually managed to do it properly this week. Had a bunch of different annoying issues in the morning. Like half hour in the morning is like one of my few consistent training opportunities, and I just haven't managed to get it. My car's out of action this week as well. That's part of the reason why. But yeah, I haven't really managed to try out my new training morning routine just yet. With regards to my own club, outside the one that I kind of am working at on these Sundays right now, the one that I want to make, kind of do and, you know, set up and run and how to kind of develop my own syllabus for. It's feeling like I'm getting moving closer towards it, getting a better idea of what I need and what I want it, how I envision it. I've got some promising venues lined up. I need to like properly, thoroughly look at them and contact them, which I'll probably do this week. I'm also going to plan on like just sitting down, running through like everything I need. I've sort of already tried to do that already, but there's a couple other things that I need to look at. It's just that I didn't consider at first. And there's loads and loads of little things that are involved with this sort of thing. And it's, yeah, I just need to figure out everything, then figure out what the best way to attain it or like get there, and then I want to make like an action plan. What am I going to do over the weeks and months to try and get this stuff and attain it, and then from there I can figure out when I'm actually going to have like an official start date, when I need to have some kind of goal to aim at. So when exactly am I going to set it up? And then that would let me contact the venues and say I want to start it up on this date. Are you available at certain times and whatnot consistently? And then I can start working towards getting everything I need and setting myself up for it. So it should be good. I meant to film today. Filming opportunities are quite low at the moment because I just part of the reason why I want to start doing more of my own thing as opposed to working where I do is just because it's the time thing. I really struggle with getting free time to do things that aren't like necessary. Like it's 42 hours a week I work like until from 9 till 8 on a Thursday, and I also like have alternating weekends, so free time's quite difficult. And it's just, I train a lot as well, and that also takes up time, but I can't not train because then I'll get really annoyed. I get really like cranky and annoyed when I can't train. That's why I hate being ill. I can't stand being ill because it just stops you from being able to train properly. Yeah, I want to be able to have more time freedom. Not necessarily working less, but having more control over when I work and when I don't work. So I have more flexibility. That's kind of what I want. I don't really want to like necessarily work less. Although I do want to have more value from the hours that I work. Because at the moment it's just like minimum wage. It's not ideal. I'd like to have more money for the hours that I work, but and it's just at the moment in my current situation I don't really need money, but obviously looking to the future it's a good idea to try and figure out ways of getting more because it's just creates more opportunities to do the things you want to do. So that's kind of my position on that, why I want to do it, because yeah, I only had like a 2 hour window today. I mean, it's a Sunday, pretty lazy day. It's a weekend. I'm not working today. Well, I wasn't working, although, well, technically I was at the club. I worked there. It's like 4 hours work, but I don't really think of it as much as work there. But I only had, because I had to go into town and stuff, I only had like a 2 hour window in the morning from 9 until 11. That was like my filming opportunity. But I just like couldn't get myself to do it. I just like tired on a Sunday. Had a sleepy. Just couldn't get myself to do it. So it's just stuff like that, It's just I'd like to have more freedom to be able to not be restricted to when I can do it. So my normal like main videos are, I'm struggling with the consistency at the moment. Like, ideally, I'd like to have it like one a week. Like when I first started doing it, I managed to do it for a couple, maybe like 2 months or something. I managed to have one video a week. But part of that was because I'd already got like the first 4 videos in advance already done. So if that took me like 2 weeks to get a video, just to film it, it's the filming opportunity that's really hard for me to get, especially this time of year when it's always dark and I'm only in the daylight hours. I'm always at work and stuff like that. So, and I always have to film outside because I've not really got anywhere indoors to do it. So, yeah. But over time, I've lost that advanced bit, and so it's taken me about 2 to 3 weeks to get a video out, which is a bit annoying. But I'm doing what I can still anyway, and I just see it as kind of a hobby, really, a good little creative outlet, and it's good to learn about this sort of stuff anyway. Yeah, I think that's about it for this week. So see you next time.